Hey there, this is Cheryl Clark from phenomenalvoices.com, back with another video to quickly discuss the difference between virtual presentations and in-person presentations. So for starters, I think that the biggest difference between the two is that one is delivered in front of a camera to viewers who are in environments that you as the speaker have no control over. And the other is delivered in front of a live audience in a room that you can read, you can assess, you can kind of get a gauge and see what their reactions are in real time. So I think that's the biggest difference between the two, but there are more. So a lot of people think that virtual presentations are inferior to in-person presentations. They don't like them. They don't think they're as good. But I don't believe that. I don't feel that way. I don't think that one is necessarily better than the other. I think that they are just different. I believe that they both have pros and cons, and it's up to the speaker to look at the uniqueness of each medium and see what is best for the audience so that they can deliver a presentation that resonates very well, regardless of where you're doing it, whether it's online or in person. I don't think one is better or worse. I think they're just different, and it's up to the speaker to do the work to find out what will resonate best with his or her audience, whether it's in person or virtual. I actually like to think of it as in-person being more like live theater and virtual presentations being more like television. When you're in person, you have to project more. You have to consider the physicality of the room. And when you're presenting online, honestly, everyone has a front row seat. It's more intimate. It's more like watching TV, and you have to consider those things when you're presenting. And you can't just take a 45-minute keynote and try to do the same thing in a virtual setting. It's just not going to work. It's going to be boring because you did not consider the medium. You want to chunk your information down into bite-sized pieces. You want to change what's on screen often. You want to take advantage of different multimedia effects, whether it's picture-in-picture, using sound effects, animated text, different types of motion graphics. If you're doing a fireside chat or anything like that, consider the host, camera angles, all sorts of things like that is what you need to consider and what you need to include when you're doing virtual presentations to make sure they're visually interesting to the audience. And this will give people who can't attend in person a very, very unique experience and make it better for them. At the end of the day, whatever you're doing, it's for the benefit of the audience, right? Not just about you. Both in-person and virtual presentations require energy and a bit of planning to execute in a great way. And if you're presenting, you have to want to give your audience the best viewing experience, regardless of the medium. But particularly for virtual presentations, you have to take another step. You have to stretch yourself to learn more about the nuances and the unique opportunities that lie in virtual and online mediums. So if you want to master that, I encourage you to please subscribe to my channel. I give tips every week on how to present better and overall executive and business leadership communication. So please subscribe to my channel for more tips. If you want a more comprehensive learning approach, please head on over to phenomenalvoices.com and look at my virtual presentation skills masterclass. In this class, I go over everything from the top challenges to how to master them. Storytelling and structure, cultural competency, the future of communications, whether it's augmented reality. I go into everything from now to the future so that you can be prepared for the world ahead of us as it comes to leadership communications. So that's it for now. I hope you found this video valuable. Please consider subscribing. Connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already, and feel free to ask me any questions that you like. That's it for now. I'll see you next time.